Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Today we will be talking about fire safety when it concerns your vehicles. And this will be talking about regular cars and trucks and commercial vehicles and fires. First we'll start off with just your typical passenger vehicles. Just your typical passenger vehicle, cars. We'll say cars for instance. Your typical car is going to fill up with smoke, and this is without any accelerants in the vehicle, considering it's just the vehicle and the interior seats and stuff. This is not including any kind of accelerants, any papers, any fuels like gasoline or anything. Heaven forbid you have a can of gas in the vehicle during the fire or when the fire starts. Any kind of blankets and pillows and whatever you may have in your vehicle that would be a fire accelerant that will cause this process to possibly go quicker. But this is just based on the vehicle without any extra accelerants in the vehicle. We're talking the thing is going to fill up with smoke, completely engulfed in smoke within 10 to 15 seconds. And then the vehicle will be completely engulfed in flames within 30 to 35 seconds. Meaning, if you're not out of there within 30 to 35 seconds, you're probably not going to survive the fire. So make sure you and all of your passengers get out very quickly and alive. After everybody's out, don't stand there and try to put it out with a fire extinguisher. Just drop the extinguisher and get away. You're not going to put it out with an extinguisher. The thing the fire extinguisher is good for is to have on hand to help get everybody out of the vehicle before it goes fully engulfed in flames. Once you have everybody out of the vehicle and you've only used the extinguisher just to keep the flames at bay till everybody's out, then just throw the thing down and get away. 100 feet away or more is best. That way you're away from any possible explosions and so on that could happen and injure you outside of the vehicle. At least 100 feet is highly recommended. And so again, you have 10 to 15 seconds to get out of a passenger car before the smoke fills up, and 30 to 35 seconds before it's fully engulfed in flames. And then we will move on to, we're going to say a school bus. Let's talk about a school bus. Wow, school buses are a serious, school bus fires are a very serious issue. Your school bus drivers are trained and highly trained by federal regulations. Twice a year, the drivers and the passengers of the bus are trained to do an emergency evacuation procedure to practice for such situation as a fire and getting off the bus quickly. You basically have about 15 to 20 seconds in a school bus before it's fully engulfed in smoke. At this point, anyone left on the bus is not going to be able to see anything. You're going to be going 100% by feel, let alone the extreme toxic fumes being put off by the flames in that smoke. You have 20 to 25 seconds. It typically takes, depending on the number of students on the bus at the time that the evacuation is started, the drivers determine the bus is on fire and you got to get the students off. At this point, you're talking maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds from the time the driver has determined that it's time to get the kids off, hoping that there's a safe enough place that you can pull over. Within 5 seconds, you got the bus stopped if you're rolling when it happens, and you got these kids starting to get off the bus, and within 30 seconds, you should have the kids off. If it's a full bus, it may take up to 45 seconds or more to get all the children off the bus if they're fully loaded. And so again, we're talking 20-25 seconds, the bus is going to be full of smoke, and nobody on there is going to be able to see where they're going. They're just going by feel. And at this point, the bus will be fully engulfed in flames in 3 minutes or less. So we're talking very, very, very limited time to get yourself and all of the students off the bus. The driver will be the last one to get off. The driver must check that bus. Make sure there is no passengers left on that bus before he gets off. So the driver should be the last one to get off. And again, the fire extinguisher is simply to keep the flames at bay long enough to get everybody off of that bus. Then throw the extinguisher down, get at least 100 feet, you and your passengers at least 100 feet from the bus, and in a safe area. Now we will move on to a semi-truck. We're going to talk about a semi-truck and flames. Typically in your semi-truck, you're only going to have 1 or 2 people in the truck. Most trucks are only designed to have 2 people in the truck. They only have seatbelt capacity for 2 people in the truck. Now, there could be occasions, there's other situations and different things we won't go into. But anyways, you're typically not going to have more than 2 people in the semi-truck. So that's going to be much easier to evacuate. But we're talking semi-truck, it takes anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes for flame engulfment. Smoke, you're talking 20 seconds, that thing's full of smoke. And you're not going to be able to breathe or see what you're doing or where you're going. And within 1 to 2 minutes, it's fully engulfed. 2 minutes, you're fully engulfed in flames, and you're not getting out of there at that point. Probably not getting out alive. And that's just semi-truck. That's not including accelerants that may be in the truck. Other extra accelerants that may be in the truck. Most trucks, you're obviously going to have some pillows and some blankets and some clothes and, just general living things because truck driver's living in his truck. So you're going to have some stuff in there, some extra accelerants in the truck. So that may go quicker. But with all of that being said, get out of the truck, go 100 feet or so from the truck, get all your people out of the truck. Then your straight trucks, such as a moving truck or a delivery truck, with just a cabin chassis box truck type situation, that cab's going to fill up with smoke in 10 seconds or less. And then it'll only take that about 20 to 25 seconds to be fully engulfed in flames. So that cab is approximately the size of a small regular car. So the statistics is about the same in that. And again, the same situation with passenger numbers. You're probably not going to have more than 2, possibly 3. Some trucks have the third seat deal in the middle, so you can fold down. So possibly up to 3 people in that cab, no more. So you'll be able to get out of that truck quickly. But again, you have very, very limited time from the fire start to get out of that truck. Get out of the truck. Get away 100 feet. Stay away from it. Don't be trying to run back. Oh, I got to get this. Oh, I got to get that. There's going to be explosions. There's going to be things happening in that fire that could kill you while you're trying to get something out of the truck. It's not worth your life. Things are replaceable. Just get out. Get away from the truck. So then delivery trucks such as a UPS or a FedEx truck, local delivery truck, where you're talking about a bread van type truck, bread delivery, something like that, where it's a open cargo van where you have a sliding door between the driver's compartment and the back of the truck. If you have the door open to the cargo area, if the fire starts in the cargo area, if you're talking a UPS or a FedEx truck or something, the number of accelerants that you have inside of that truck are astronomical, depending on what all you're hauling, whether you have hazardous materials you're hauling in there, which typically there's going to be some hazardous materials in there. You're talking some serious stuff here. If that truck catches fire, get out of the truck. There's 1 to 2 people in that truck, no more than 2 people at any time, and there's a sliding door on both sides of the truck for the driver to get out. The minute there's a fire, just get out of the truck, forget anything and everything that's in that truck, just let it go. It's all replaceable. Just get out of the truck. So there you have it. That explains some basics about fire safety concerning vehicles and passenger vehicles and commercial vehicles. Hope you enjoyed that. We will have some additional content coming soon in regards to some pre-trip inspection things and some hands-on type training. Will be coming up soon. So thank you all for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on every video. Have a great day. Bye now.